Hello, good yo-yo people. I'm Nate, and this is Let's Talk Yo-Yo. Today, let's talk about why I yo-yo. So this is a question that comes up quite a bit often in the forums and so on, and it was on the Buy Sell Trade Facebook page not too long ago, a couple days ago, about why you yo-yo, why do you continue to yo-yo, and why you into the hobby. And so I thought it'd be kind of interesting to share my story a little bit for those who may not have heard it, and then give you an opportunity in the comments to also go ahead and tell me a little bit about why you yo-yo, because I'd be curious. I think we all yo-yo for different reasons. I'll kind of conclude with I feel overall the reason why I yo-yo is because it's fun and I love it. But let me tell you a story first. Sit back, relax, let's hear a story. I'm in my 30s. And I've been yo-yoing since I was in middle school. A lot of you guys who maybe around my age probably started around that time. There was quite a boom in the mid to late 90s. Yomega sort of leading the charge. I remember saving up for my first expensive yo-yo, and that was a Henry's Viper. Man, love that yo-yo. So when I was younger, you know, when I was in middle school, really it was something that, yo-yo was something I realized I could be good at. Wasn't really big into sports. I did them, you know, but I wasn't like super athletic. I was more of the artsy kind. Anyways, so, and I continued a little in high school and then kind of put it aside. So I kind of put it down a little bit more in high school and into college and so on. And I sort of missed that transition of responsive play to unresponsive play, and I didn't really know what was going on in the yo-yo community. Early on, all that to say, I feel like the early reason I did it was to kind of feel like I was successful at something. I feel like a lot of you are probably in that same boat where you're like, yo-yo is something I can be good at. And I knew that I could be good at yo-yo. And so I continued on with it. Sadly enough, I kind of paused. And then I got married many years later. So I've been married for 9 years now. And shortly after I got married, I was in between jobs. And I started working for the census at the time just to kind of make some money. And so I convinced my wife, even though we were in between jobs, that I should buy a really expensive yo-yo. And so I went ahead and purchased my first unresponsive yo-yo, which was a Project 2 by One Drop. I started selling and buy, sell, trade, and I just really got into that and really got into trying new things and learning new tricks and building up that muscle memory that happened a decade before, but now there's this new element of unresponsive play. And so at that time it was just sort of a nostalgia. So this is about, you know, 8-9 years ago. It's sort of a nostalgia of my youth and something that I had forgotten, and that, man, I loved this and I can get back to it. Bring that to present day, and I would say yo-yo has become, to use sort of a religious term, I am a pastor, yo-yo has become sort of a Sabbath experience for me. Sabbath, all it is the absence of work. And when I pick up the yo-yo, I feel like where life is now for me, I'm a dad of 3 boys. I have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old, and I teach middle school students. So, I mean, there's times where I'm like, man, I need to step aside. And I feel like a lot of you adults are like that too, where you're like, I love what I do, I love my work, but you need a hobby. And I feel like we're losing that a little bit in our culture, is people don't have hobbies anymore. And I feel like a hobby is a great way to step aside outside your workflow and recenter so you can actually put your best and to be present. And so that for me is really what yo-yoing is now. Of course, I picked up a sponsor about 5 years ago with Jake and G2, and that's also a big reason why I yo-yo. It really pushes me to put out new content, to strive for, you know, getting better, and also the camaraderie of the team that I'm with is we inspire each other and going to yo-yo contests. And so my answer, and I feel like most of your answers to why you yo-yo, is multifaceted. There's so many good reasons why we yo-yo. And for those who've yo-yoed as long as I have, or longer, or for a few years even, maybe that reason's kind of transitioned over the years, and I would certainly say for me it has. I haven't done a giveaway for a while, and I thought it would be kind of cool to not only hear your responses, because I really do want to hear your response of why you yo-yo, but to enter the contest, what you need to do is, one, you need to be a subscriber to my channel. So if you haven't subscribed, you need to make sure that you subscribe, and then comment on this video of why you yo-yo. What keeps you picking up this awesome skill toy. I will pick one of you randomly on my next video, so like a couple days from now. And so anyways, make sure that you do that if you want to be entered. I'll just select something from my collection. I'm not sure, something maybe I haven't thrown for a while that needs a new home. All right, that's it for today, people. And as usual, good day and good yo-yo.